Hi, I'm James from the Excire team, and in this short video, I want to introduce you to Excire Search 2026, our AI-powered Lightroom Classic plugin. If you're like most photographers, you've probably struggled to stay on top of your growing Lightroom catalog. Maybe you're wasting time trying to locate old images. Maybe you're tired of spending hours upon hours culling images from the larger batch after a shoot. Or maybe you're still organizing your catalog with manual keywords, one photo at a time. That's where Excire comes in. Excire Search is a plugin that brings advanced AI tools directly into Lightroom Classic, so you can make your entire catalog accessible and organized, and so you can cull large batches of photos at lightning speed without changing the software you already use. Excire Search also offers some AI-powered video management features, so while I often refer to photography when talking about Excire Search 2026, bear in mind that it can help you organize and find your videos as well. So let me give you a quick overview of what Excire Search 2026 is and what it can do. Excire Search 2026 integrates really nicely into the Lightroom interface. Once the Lightroom plugin has been installed, you can access all the Excire Search functions under Library, Plugin Extras. But there's actually a quicker method for accessing the Excire Search tools, which is the Excire Search panel. Here, you can view images, and you can also access various search and culling functions along the right-hand side here. And you can reposition the panel, you can move it around, and if you tap this little icon here, Hide Photos, it'll turn into this nice little strip. That way it's accessible, but it's out of your way. Now, Excire Search 2026 does three things really, really well. First, it helps you rapidly organize your Lightroom library, even if it's currently a mess. Second, it helps you find photos, often instantly, from anywhere in your Lightroom catalog, even if you've never tagged anything with keywords. And third, it helps you rapidly select your best shots or keepers from a large batch of images. In other words, it helps you save a huge amount of time when culling. So let's explore these in more detail. So I said that Excire Search 2026 does a great job of helping you organize your Lightroom photos. When you work with this plugin, you tell the software to analyze the photos in your Lightroom catalog, and this is all done locally on your computer for complete privacy. During this analysis process, which is called initialization, Excire goes through your images and generates descriptive keywords, which you can have transferred directly into Lightroom. These keywords exist alongside any keywords you add manually in Lightroom, and by having the keywords available, your catalog will instantly just be more organized. But Excire also includes a duplicate search feature to help you weed out any duplicates you've accumulated over time, and that's in the panel here. It's a great way to clean up copies of files that you've imported multiple times into Lightroom, even if they're different types of files, and it can also help you identify and remove near duplicate files as well as images taken in quick succession as part of a burst. Next, let's take a look at how Excire Search 2026 can help you find images in your Lightroom catalog so you don't actually have to waste time on endless scrolling or by doing deep dives into your folders or Lightroom collections. So here at the top of the panel, there's a variety of AI-powered image search features. So there's this option here to search by text prompt where you type in a description such as Eiffel Tower at night or relaxing at the beach, and then hit start, and Excire will retrieve the corresponding files. It's a great way to find images that you can easily describe, and it also has a very deep understanding of image content, so you can type in more abstract searches, such as, say, nostalgic, black and white, and it'll find you the right photos, provided that they do exist in your catalog. There's also a keyword search tool here, which allows you to search for your files using Excire's AI-generated keywords as well as colors. And there are a couple of tools that do a fantastic job of finding photos of people. There's the Search for Faces tool here, which lets you find photos of people based on facial characteristics. For instance, you can find photos based on the number of people they contain, their age, the facial expression, and more. And you can also find photos that contain a specific person. Just select a reference photo, click on this Search for People icon here, and then run the search. Last but not least, there's a similarity search feature, which lets you look for photos that are similar to a reference image that you select. This is a great way to sift through your image collection and find photos that you had forgotten about, though truthfully, all of Excire Search tools are great for rediscovering forgotten images. The third thing that Excire Search is really great for is rapid culling. In Excire Search 2026, you can create dedicated culling projects and access a variety of AI-powered culling tools, all of which are highly configurable and allow you to save tons of time when going through batches of photos. This is hugely useful if you're a professional photographer looking to expedite the process of selecting images for clients, but it also comes in handy if you're an enthusiast or even a casual photographer looking to quickly select your keepers for posting on social media or for printing or for uploading to your personal website. You can tell Excire to automatically reject photos that are blurry or poorly exposed or in which the subjects have their eyes closed. You can tell Excire to break down a large batch of images into smaller groups based on visual similarity, which faces the images contain, when the images were captured, and more. And then you end up with image groups, which you can rapidly review with a little help from the Excire Search panel. As you flag your favorite images, they'll appear in the selection collection right here. Plus, the panel helps you to determine which faces are sharp with a green indicator here. And this can also be applied as a box around the subject's faces when you toggle on the Highlight Faces button. And if you need help deciding on the best images from a culling group, you can always use Excire's sorting function. And you can tell Excire to sort the collection by things like global sharpness, face sharpness, eye sharpness, aesthetics, or facial characteristics. But Excire also includes the option to take this a step further, where you can automate the entire selection process using this Smart Selection feature here. Here, you can tell Excire to automatically pick the best images from each group using essentially the same criteria you can use for sorting. You can instruct Excire to pick the sharpest images from each visually similar group, or the most aesthetically pleasing images, or pick the photos that have the sharpest eyes. And it'll automatically mark these images for you, so that all you'll have to do is review the final selection set to make sure you like the final picks. So that's Excire Search 2026 in a nutshell. And it's easy to see exactly how effective this plugin can be for photographers and content creators. With Excire Search 2026, your entire Lightroom library becomes organized and accessible. You can find any photo or video in just a few keystrokes or clicks, and culling your photos becomes unbelievably easy. If you're interested in experiencing Excire Search 2026 for yourself, we do offer a 14-day no-strings-attached free trial, which is downloadable from our website, and I'll include the link in the description below. And if you're ready to dive right in, you can purchase the software from the Excire shop on our website. I'll include that link in the description as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching. As always, if you found this video helpful, click that like button. And for more tips and tutorials on Excire's AI-powered photo management tools, subscribe to our channel.